What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and finally, we're starting to hear about deliveries, arrival times, time frames for more stimulus and demands for executive orders and executive actions. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, I've been letting you know here on the channel for quite some time now that it's very likely as we get closer to the elections, things are going to start ramping up. We're going to see proposals and bills and things passed and likely executive orders as Democrats are going to want to have this fresh in the minds of voters right before they hit the polls to remind them, hey, you might want to keep us in power because we just helped you out. Well, you guys, this is all coming out. Take a look at the articles coming out in just the last 24 hours. Back burner, no more. Dems set Manchin talks on party line bill to simmer, as we're hearing that right now they are discussing, that's right, Joe Manchin and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, a stimulus reconciliation bill where Democrats will unify and pass something through. Now, also, we're hearing Democrats, they're demanding a timeline on student loan cancellation, which is going to be the first of many executive orders we have heard that's going to be coming from the president. They're saying we have got to get a time frame set. They are starting to stress as we're getting closer, and they're saying, listen, we need some sort of set date. Now, it's very unfortunate that people have been saying this for over a year, saying the president has made all these promises for provisions, for checks, for child tax credits, and we've gotten nothing so far. And they're saying, listen, now the Democrats are concerned about the voting, and they're saying we need an official date, so we will see if one actually comes out. But take a look, you guys, also coming out yesterday, Democrats demand a timeline on student loan cancellation. And if you missed my video yesterday, you might want to check it out as we receive confirmation from Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, who said the social and spending climate package, it's alive, it is well, and they're going to get it done sometime this year, and we will see when that is. Wouldn't be surprised if it's right before those elections. So if you missed that video, check it out right after this one. And also, you guys, stimulus checks. Are we going to be seeing executive orders for checks? Well, if you missed my last video on what Biden had to say about everything going on and how we're hearing the oil companies are trying to expose him, saying that he never has had any intention of bringing gas prices down. He wants them high. He wants to send out checks, and he wants to start pushing his electric vehicles, renewable energy, green initiative. That's why the gas prices are high. Man, check it out right after this one if you missed it, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. But you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in, get you caught up on the latest on these new demands for the arrival of stimulus and executive orders. Now, before we do though, if you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything, don't forget, take a quick second before we dive in, smash that like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. I'll let you know everything going on. I cite all my sources, put it on the screen so you can see it for yourself, give you the facts. And if you want that, smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and come join the Ram fam. And if you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of directly. Hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3, and I will do my best to get you any answers to any questions that you have. Now, I get a lot of DMs, so give me a little bit of time, but I'll do my best to respond right away. And join my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And keep an eye out for a comprehensive list that I'm working on right now. States, cities, counties, hundreds of checks that people don't even know about that are available to you right now. We're going to be releasing that here very soon. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the latest updates about demands for the arrival time of stimulus and executive orders. All right, so first, let's talk about the demands for executive orders. So first up, link in the description below to this article from Forbes that just came out yesterday that says Democrats demand a timeline on student loan cancellation, and says Democrats in Congress, they're demanding a timeline on student loan cancellation. This would be the first of many executive orders to come. Here's what you need to know. Now, student loans. In a letter to U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona, Representative Ilhan Omar and 55 Democratic members of Congress want details and answers on student loan cancellation, including a comprehensive timeline on student loan cancellation, when student loans will be canceled, and confirmation that student loans will be canceled no matter the effort or resources required. So, get it done. The members of Congress also referenced an expected executive order referring to President Joe Biden issuing an executive order to enact wide-scale student loan forgiveness. However, Biden has not indicated whether he will cancel student loans or if he would use an executive order to do so. But we have heard, again, those promises, like Bernie Sanders had warned, of $10,000 student loan debt cancellation that he ran his campaign on. Those promises have been unfulfilled, and a lot of people are saying, where is that at? And we actually heard he was going to do executive orders for it a couple weeks ago, but due to the Uvalde event, he said he was going to delay it. And we're hearing that it could be coming in the upcoming months. It's supposed to be the first of many executive orders that are going to send direct assistance out to Americans. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date. But they are demanding that there be an official date, a timeline, so people know, so members of Congress know when we can expect to see this unfold. So let me know your thoughts on executive orders and executive actions, but now let's talk about legislation that we're hearing is back to the forefront. Take a look at this article, link in the description below, just came out today. Back burner, no more. Dems set Manchin talks on party line bill to a simmer. It says Senate Democrats are preparing for possible summer action on their still elusive climate, tax reform, and prescription drug bill, grinding behind the scenes on a new version during high-profile gun safety talks. Now, with much of Washington's attention on guns, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin have met twice this week on a potential party line package. There's more afoot. Schumer and his staff are working with the Senate parliamentarian to help tee up a possible July or August vote. So in the next month or so, they want to have this done. And a prominent Democratic pollster has tested how popular major components of the hypothetical bill would be in the Senate battleground states. So there you have it, you guys. Once again, even this bill, they are figuring out what's going to be resonating with voters and the timeline to deliver it. And I would not be surprised. This is just speculation. This is not in the article. Just want to give you clarification. I would not be surprised if executive orders and legislation start to get pushed to the forefront and passed around the exact same time, so that way it's fresh in the minds of voters. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date. But reading on, it says the talks could all fall apart, though, of course, just as they did in December when Senator Joe Manchin rejected a $1.75 trillion White House-blessed plan. Now, any bill advanced this summer would be much slimmer than that one, focusing on lowering drug costs, reducing the deficit, raising taxes on the wealthy, and boosting energy sources, both clean and domestic. And you'll recall that the House, they had passed a Build Back Better bill of $2 trillion that included child tax credits and all this, an assortment of different provisions. We're going to be seeing what this Senate one has and how much they slim it down. Now, it's not everything that Democrats want, they said, and they may have to take Manchin's terms in this heat of the midterm campaign season or face another rejection from the centrist. But with its work deep into the calendar, the party is putting a new spin on an old saying, Build Back Better, late than never. Wow. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Now take a look at this. I'm spending a significant amount of time on this every single day. I can't get into all the negotiations, but I believe we're gonna get there, said Senator Ron Wyden. Senator Schumer makes these calls, but I think it's just really key to get this done before the August break. So that is pretty much their drop-dead deadline at this moment. Now, after meeting a half a dozen times this spring, Manchin and Schumer offered a few details on Thursday, yesterday, of what they were working on. Schumer intentionally is keeping most of the Democrats out of the loop. He wants to limit the amount of media reporting about the state of the talks in Manchin, according to two senators in the caucus that they spoke with off the record. Now, they said it's tight as HE double hockey sticks, the negotiations. So you guys, there's not a whole lot of details out as to what's going to be included, what they're cutting, what's the amount's going to be. But as it comes out, and we're hearing that this is starting to come to the forefront right now, I will be sure to keep you up to date and let you know here on the channel. But you guys, arrival times, deliveries, they are back. So there you have it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Executive orders, executive actions, legislation, reconciliation from Democrats. What do you think is going to make it through? Do you think they're going to do it in time? Is it going to convince the voters to vote for Democrats and keep them in power in Congress? Or is it going to be a red wave come the elections and Republicans are going to take the House and the Senate and we'll have a Republican-run Congress with a sitting Democratic president? And Republicans, they're coming out and saying, if you vote for us, all of these provisions and legislation that Democrats have failed to bring to you, where we're going to be selecting some and we're going to make sure that they get pushed through and we will pick up where they left off. Wow. Let me know your thoughts, you guys, in the comments down below. Now, as I said, I will keep you up to date, and this is all going to be picking up as we get closer to these elections. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. That is the latest. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash the like button. If you appreciate the updates, helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? I'll let you know everything going on. Just take a quick second, smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance, and keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks on all levels so you don't miss out on anything. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.